everybody, and welcome to By Its Cover, where we take different forms of media and judge them by their cover. Now, whether you realize it or not, everyone has a certain style that they gravitate towards or against. At By Its Cover, we rate how much we like something solely based on how it looks, or based on its aesthetic. We take things at face value. And you may be thinking, okay, sure, cool, but why does that matter? Everyone has preferences. This can be in the clothes you wear, the movies you watch, the games you play, the companions you surround yourself, and even the environment you live in. Whatever the case may be, you have a style that you lean towards, and we're here to help you find those accessories that make you happy. But enough of that. Let's get to the core of our topic for today. Super Mario Galaxy is a video game that came out in 2007 on the gaming console, the Wii. Nintendo, the publisher of the game and the Wii console, then came out with a sequel to the game in 2010, Super Mario Galaxy 2. But I digress. In this game, you play as Mario, a silent, straightforward character who, in other games, often goes through a huge process to save Princess Peach, the damsel in distress. This time around, Princess Peach invites Mario to watch a huge comet fly across the kingdom. With the comet comes thousands of colorful shooting stars, which will then be gathered and reborn as a great power star. Magic. But during this event, Mario's nemesis Bowser attacks the kingdom, kidnaps the princess, and vows to create a brand new galaxy in the center of the universe, all in the name of evil. And we're, of course, the only ones that can stop him. In analyzing this game's visuals and vibe, I'm looking at three things: art style, color theme, and flow of composition, which I'll go into more detail later. But first, much cozier. Now, first category, art style. Over the years, Mario has seen a lot of different art styles, and picking the best one all comes down to personal preference. We also have to consider the year Super Mario Galaxy came out and the video game scene at that time. A lot of trademark games released in 2007 like BioShock, Assassin's Creed, Spider-Man 3, The Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass, and God of War 2. So when comparing Super Mario Galaxy to its, at the time, competition, for me, it gets an 8 out of 10 on the aesthetic scale. Next up, color themes. After analyzing the color patterns from Super Mario Galaxy's key artworks, box covers, and its concept art, not to mention its storybook-style cutscenes, each and every planet location, as well as general screenshots from the game, I've determined the game's main color themes. Its color palette, if you will. Ready? Blue, blue, and more freaking blue. As far as color theme goes, the game does and doesn't have one, which kind of leads me into the third category, flow of composition. Do the story's visuals flow from one topic to another? Does it make sense? Does the environment make you want to continue the story? Is it engaging enough? Regarding color composition, I think Super Mario Galaxy does a nice job with this overall, but it doesn't have a color theme that flows evenly from one place to the next. Instead, it has different environments and themes, and those surroundings then fit together. Now let's take the levels or worlds of the game. Together, they don't match at all. They don't flow from one to the other in an aesthetic order, as the game sorts them by difficulty rather than looks. But without thinking of unity, look at each world. Every planet has its own individual theme and palette. When you look at it on its own, it looks creative and unique, and the colors, for the most part, match. They work in tandem together to provide an experience that many love, so most people can overlook the clash and just focus on the specific region they're occupying at that time. Overall, I give color an 8.5 and flow of composition a 7 on the aesthetic scale. So, drumroll please, Super Mario Galaxy gets a grand total of 8 out of 10 aesthetic points. That's pretty good. So what does this mean for you, the viewer? Based on how it looks, should you play Super Mario Galaxy? Well, if you like outer space, games that you can take at your own pace, a variety of different environments, and a game that gives you a childlike aesthetic, and the Super Mario franchise in general, I think this game would be for you. At the end of the day, it's up to the individual to decide what they like and don't. Either way, this is By Its Cover, logging off.